reaching for when the older arthritic dog comes into the vet clinic, or you take them in Friday afternoon, right around this time, the supplement is not going to make them feel better in 2 or 3 days.
No.
There are good ways to help. They're called chondroprotectants, right? So protectors or cartilage, preemptive matter, right? We want to protect that cartilage. If we know that it's going to be a police dog or an agility dog that's going to be really pounding cartilage a lot, we want to do that. And of course, if they're going to be chubby, then we know gravity is going to put more of a weight on them. So when I look at that, I want to be proactive with them. I also realize that most of the studies that are out there look at all the different supplements. They take about 60 to 90 days to see clinical improvement.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we do this, it's all, it's first couple of days of August. We're not going to look for an improvement on that until November 1st.
Yes.
Okay? So we have to have time to build these things up in the body to help protect those joints. And sometimes people say, well, you have such severe arthritis, your hips are totally shot, we need a total hip replacement. And the owners go, well, then why am I still on the joint supplement? If there's no cartilage left in my hips, why am I on the joint supplement? I said, well, because your elbows, your knees, and everything else are working twice as hard. Where there is cartilage left, so we have to protect that. So when I look at that, I think that it's really important. The thing that comes down to it is you have to have reliable sources and know what's there. A joint supplement, a nutraceutical, is a purified or refined form of a component to healthy nutrition. So, there's avocado and soybean fatty acids, essentially, unsaponifiables, that are really helpful for arthritis. But we know that we can't feed our dogs avocados and soybeans. Right? It has to be that purified form. Everybody always asks, oh, can I just top dress my dog's food or stuff with turmeric? And it's not. It's curcumin extract that actually has the benefits. Because if this is turmeric, only 0.0001% of it actually has a component that we need. So you'd have to feed so much of it in order to get a result if it'll get absorbed. And if you thought your dog's toots smelled bad before, imagine trying to feed them full of turmeric all day long. And that's the thing. So it has to be a purified form. And the thing is, but since it's not a drug, there's no federal oversights for humans or in veterinary medicine. So you have to know the source, the company that's making it, where are they getting their materials from, what are their research and what they're getting out of it, and making sure you're looking for evidence and facts and not just claims. Right? Claims are it's cures cancer. I've seen that on joint supplements. I'm like, that makes no sense. We have to be really proactive in these. And so getting a good recommendation from your veterinarian is really the key on those, because we want to find things that, if we're on a budget and you're spending 30, 40 pounds a month for your big, Labrador to take these joint supplements, what if it's a big waste? And here's the thing. So there was a study done about 20 years ago on the human side that looked at 32 brands of a joint supplement, 32 brands of chondroitin. And what they did was they went to the store, they bought a bottle of it, they put it into a chemical analyzer, they ground it all up, and they just said, does it have at least 90% of what the label claims? Seems pretty reasonable, right? Human supplement. Anybody that's watching this live, anybody want to chime in? Maybe Hannah will look for the comments. Anybody want to guess out of the 32 brands had at least 90%? You can wait a second.
It's going to be too delayed. Just say
okay.
It's going to be scary.
All right, I was trying to see if anybody would catch it. It is 6. 6 out of the 32 brands had at least 90% in it.
Yeah.
And the thing was, this was a US study. Okay, they also plotted it by cost per day to a human. It would range from 20 cents a day to $5 a day. And everything above $3 and up per day had nothing in it. It was a sugar pill. So spending more doesn't mean you're getting better quality.
No, we did. For anybody that follows our thread, go back a day, and I put one up from the BBC about CBD products, and it's just gone rife over here. It's gone rife, and they looked at some products, and there was one that was like £50 a pot, and there was no CBD in it.
And that's the thing, without any oversight, since it's not truly a drug, you could, when I teach veterinarians and stuff about this, I joke with them. I said, you could go to your basement and grind up some sawdust and put your smiling face on a label on the bottle and pay off your student loans with it. Now,
Yeah.
none of us would do that, but that's what is available out there, and it sells and it's popular, so people are going to try to get a piece of that market.
And we
But I
were
think
talking at CAM in that we try and finance this. It's a nightmare. It costs a lot of money and time and energy to do this. And if we took out a supplement, that would just be a winner. That would be a winner because everybody trusts us because we
right.
look after them. We won't do it, guys. It's not happening. Never will that happen. But we know that you guys are vulnerable with regards to requiring this. You want to make your dog better. You want to do the best you can. You want to go to bed at night going, I am doing everything in my capability. And supplements fall very well into that category. They're purchasable, they're givable, it's a tangible input into your management plan. Whereas other things can be a lot harder, like therapeutic exercise, like moving from a house with loads of stairs, like changing your car from a high, booted car. These are harder. Buying a supplement's really quite easy. So it's one of the first things a lot of people do. So yeah, I'm glad that you said all that. So for people that want advice about supplement, what are your key take-home statements? Do you think you 10
Sure,
key?
absolutely. I mean, the thing that you always want to ask is